September 9th, 2022. The long-awaited final installment in Nintendo's third-person shooter series, Splatoon, was released worldwide. And since then, over 2 years later, we've received continuous updates in the form of new seasons, 2 waves of paid DLC, and Splatoon 3's final event, the Grand Festival. And with the exception of a few Splatfests here and there, the whole Splatoon trilogy has been brought to a close. For me, and probably for a lot of you, it feels like the end of an era. But were the last 10 years of Squid Paintball madness all that it's really cracked up to be? First things first, why am I even making this video? Why should anyone care about this game? Well, and I think a lot of other people would agree with me here, even as dumb as it may sound, it was a lot more than just a game for me. For a little bit of a backstory, I got the very first Splatoon game, yes, the one that came out on the Wii U, when I was only but a wee lad. To be completely honest, my brother was the one who originally wanted it, and I remained skeptical until I played it. Of course, being the younger brother, I spent most of our time on the console watching, but when I finally got my turn, I can't really explain it, but there was just something addicting about this game. Was it because it was my first time playing an actual shooter game? I don't know, but I absolutely loved it. Fast forward to 2017, and Nintendo just dropped one of their most popular consoles ever, and along with that came Splatoon 2. With some fresh new weapons and maps, Salmon Run, and eventually one of the best Splatoon campaigns to ever release, everyone was playing this game. We rode the Splatoon 2 train for another 4 years, and I'm gonna be honest, at the end of those 4 years, the game was feeling really dry. We really needed some new content at that point. That is when Nintendo decided to pull the ultimate pro gamer move and drop this, and let the entire Splatoon fanbase collectively lose their minds. Unfortunately, we had to wait almost 2 years to finally get our hands on this game, but I think there was an overwhelming positive response from the community on release. Except for the fact that Clan Blitz still existed. I mean, we can't have everything we want, I guess. But seriously, I had so much fun playing Splatoon 3 at this time because it was kind of the same deal with Splatoon 2. New story mode, new weapons, maps, a free battle pass that gave everyone FOMO so they played an unnecessary amount of Splatoon just to get everything, and promised updates for a whole 2 years. The community got a much needed morale boost, and it really felt alive during that time. We had our fun all throughout the rest of the year, enjoying the new chill season and Frosty Fests. Another year comes, and it's a whole new wave of content. Well, 2 of them actually. In the first wave, we got the option to travel to Splatoon 1's Ingopolis and use that location as our main lobby, which was fun for about 50 seconds. But then we got the second wave in 2024, the roguelite campaign mode Side Order. Now this was awesome. Easily the best $25 I've ever spent. I really got back into the game at this point, and I had a great time riding the Splatoon wave until the Side Order hype was over and it was just back to regular Splatoon, and I felt like I hit a wall. I just kind of stopped playing. It wasn't much against Splatoon in general, more than video games as a whole, but I did still feel like I didn't get that same enjoyment whenever I would play Splatoon. I would say it got a little repetitive if I had to put a label on it. This is also around the time, and partly the reason, I stopped uploading over the summer due to having a real job, picking up an interest in Pokemon, among other things. And being completely honest, even after all that, I still don't get that same feeling that I did when I was a little kid playing up in my room on the Wii U. And I really don't think I ever will. I'm not sure if it's just growing up or if there's some way that the series changed that makes it harder to capture some of that Splatoon magic. It is a little bit disappointing to me, but I am still glad that I was able to have so much fun with it. Needless to say, I still enjoy the game time to time, I like watching videos on it, and I also really like making videos about it. But it feels like the wave that the community was riding at the time is just washing up on the shore now. I also addressed more stuff about that topic in this video linked on the card on screen if you're interested. So, $60 down, and over 2 years later, this is where we are. Splatoon 3 receives its occasional seasonal Splatfest, and we've just had a new console announced, which has everyone waiting for whatever Splatoon game we'll see next. Regardless of what the future holds though, did this game resonate the same way with other people as it did for me? Why? Why did people love Splatoon so much? I don't have a perfect answer, but I think it's just because this game was centered around fun. I mean, at least that's what it felt like to me. With all that said, here's what I can confidently say about this game. 10 out of 10 Inklings would definitely recommend to a friend. No, seriously though, it was so much fun and I really loved it. Which doesn't seem like much to say considering I've played Splatoon for over 9 years at this point, but I'm not really sure how else I would put it. I can already feel a lot of people watching this video saying,
It's just a game, man.
But it was through this game that I was able to get my feet planted as a YouTuber, albeit a very small one at that, but still, I was actually able to get people to watch my videos. I was also able to branch out and meet new people who had the same interests as me. If I haven't stressed it enough at this point, I loved every single part of this silly little game, and I can't wait to see what kind of Splatoon madness we get in the future. I have to say, I think the original devs summed it up perfectly. One time when they were playing Splatoon together, one said, "We made a really fun game, didn't we?" And hey, if you enjoyed the video and you've got something to add, make sure to drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And finally, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time.